Alright, what's up everybody? Terminator Juice doing a live reaction to the Nintendo Direct, as you can see on the screen. September 13th, 2018. And I'm not quite current with the live. I'm a couple minutes behind because I had to eat and stuff. So this is definitely genuine live reaction though. And I don't know how much for. I guess I'll hit play. Oh. I did time it just right, so sounds like Luigi's Mansion music, yep. And that ain't no 3DS version. But it doesn't look completely brand new, but it looks definitely better than 3DS. Luigi's Mansion 3, huh? 2019. Wasn't blown away with the visuals.
I'm Shinya Takahashi, and I'll be your guide for today's.
Why is Takahashi? Where's Furukawa?
As you just saw, we kick things off with a new reveal, and I'm pleased to confirm that Luigi's next spooky adventure is in development for Nintendo Switch.
Well, that's good.
We have a lot to say about the game, but we'll have to save that for another time.
Oh, really? Just a little tease? That tells you they knew they needed to get something new.
3DS. Please take a look.
Yeah, I wasn't blown away with how Luigi's Mansion 3 looked in that early footage.
The 2010 Wii game Epic Yarn.
More fucking ports, Nintendo. Come on. I know it's just 3DS,
Practically
but
from enemies to obstacles to
I hate to just always be harping on them and being negative, but goddamn. Yeah, you showed us Luigi's Mansion 3 for 2 seconds. But everything's ports, like the 3DS, that's pretty much all it's getting this, you know, in the near future that I know of. You know, they got the WarioWare was like a collection of port, basically. And they had Captain Toad, you got Luigi's Mansion 1, now you got Kirby, so they gotta get past this port business, man. We need some new games. You know, I mean, this was a decent game, but 2019, why even fucking with the 3DS in 2019? I don't get it.
Bowser Jr., destined for greatness?
Is this what we already seen? Yeah, this is another like remake or port. I'm not sure if it's a port or a remake.
Mario and Luigi Bowser's inside story. There's another side to every story, even this one. Now
I have a feeling the 3DS content's gonna last less than 5 minutes, though.
New adventure, Bowser Jr. sets off to find his own remedy for
Is this a new spin-off? I don't know. I don't know anything about these series. I swore I was told this was a remake or something a while back. Unless this is something completely new than what they showed earlier in the year. I hope the game it's a little loud in my ear.
Mario and Luigi, Bowser's Inside Story plus Bowser Jr.'s Journey releases on Nintendo 3DS January 11th.
Let's go. Here we go. Basically three old games in a row come on 3DS.
On Nintendo Switch. Don't forget that the original Luigi's Mansion is coming to Nintendo 3DS. That comedically spooky vibe that fans remember is intact.
Yeah, just talking about Luigi's Mansion 3 again. I had to rewatch that clip, but it wasn't like this is a brand new game taking full advantage of the Switch. You know, that's not the impression I got. I know Nintendo games usually get better. The next time you see it, it might look really impressive. So, but just my first initial reaction was like, this doesn't look like 3DS, but it's not like, oh my god, this is definitely a Switch game.
Like revealing hidden booze or healing Luigi when he talks to Toad.
This game was so easy too. I rented it on the GameCube and I beat it the same day that I brought it home.
Luigi's Mansion will haunt Nintendo 3DS.
So that's coming this year.
Just in time for Halloween. Yokai Watch Blasters is out.
I have a feeling this will be the last 3DS game.
Whether your allegiance is with the Red Cat Corps or the White Dog,
I don't know much about the Yokai Watch.
team up with friends to tackle the most action-packed battles in the series yet. Soon after launch, you'll have another way to squad up.
Well, Ghostbusters looking.
Software update on September 27th, which adds the Moon Rabbit
Echo 1 looking vehicle.
This additional content boasts new bonuses for linking save data.
Yeah, I meant to do a little pre-thoughts, predictions and stuff, but I just ran out of time, so
New areas to explore.
I was gonna guess, you know, some 2019 teases. I didn't think of a game that was previously unannounced, so I thought maybe we'd get some, like, Bayonetta 3 or something.
If you don't,
I mean, I'm definitely excited for Luigi's Mansion 3. I just hope that it's a full-fledged Luigi's Mansion, you know, the guy, hopefully the same team that
that's
made
all
this.
the headlines for
And I
Nintendo
was right.
3DS.
Last 3DS game, less than 5 minutes, so let's go.
How's it going? Well, from here, let's focus on Nintendo Switch titles. Please take a look.
I don't think there's going to be much online talk either.
It's Inkopolis news time.
You guys know I don't play Splatoon 2 anymore. Let's see what they got to offer here, though. Just new gear, couple new stages probably. No major changes like ones people want. Like, hey, let's open up all the other modes. Let's not have time walls. Let's not have game modes behind time walls. Let's make the map rotation a little more dynamic. Before this, when I was driving home, I was thinking, you know what, I'm going to pretend to be excited for everything, but I'm not an actor, so I just knew that would just be probably cringeworthy bad. But I have seen some live reactions of directs in the past where I'm seeing nothing remotely exciting happening and someone's like, oh my god, yeah, that's what I wanted, you know? Like, yeah, it's cool, but I don't know. I can't. I have trouble even when I am genuinely excited. I don't get all crazy like that. So, if you ever seen the movie Equilibrium, that's basically me. No real high highs and no real low lows. That's how I like to be. I don't know what all that text and stuff was, but it looked like a new stage.
Everyone's favorite blue robot makes his
Played the
triumphant
demo.
return in Mega Man 11.
Wasn't impressed. I'm not a big Mega Man fan,
Marking the
so
30th anniversary of the
I don't mind the
iconic
art
series,
style.
This brand new game is gunning for greatness on Nintendo Switch.
Some of this level design looks a lot better. What I had played was some pretty uninspired levels.
Take down a gallery of deadly bosses like the formidable Bounce Man. In timeless fashion, you must
But I've been playing a hell lot of Hollow Knight, so going to like something like this is just definitely a completely different game and very basic and simplistic and uninspired feeling compared to like Hollow Knight. Yeah, I think that's probably what hurt my impressions more than anything.
You can tap one each day to receive E-Tanks and other
Smash one's so
game
much
items.
better.
Mega Man 11 will be ready to rock October 2nd.
October 2nd, okay. Let's get something a little
Mario Tennis Aces.
something a little more than Mario Tennis Aces update.
Some popular characters are joining the roster. The adorable all-around ace, Birdo. The sharpshooting specialist, Shy Guy.
The OP.
Proud high flyer, Koopa Paratroopa. And the big boss with no racket, PD Piranha.
He'll be OP.
Boss with no racket, PD Piranha. These Mushroom Kingdom
It's got a
grades
double.
can be acquired by playing online. And we'll keep adding more until
No.
next June.
I was like, why am I? Because for some reason
Mode called Co-op
my eyes, I'm seeing like the game behind it, but I think it's reflecting the green grass.
available for a limited time. Complete the objectives while these missions are active, and you'll receive
Yeah,
special
I don't feel great about having sold Mario Tennis just because I
We'll continue
just
serving
what
up
that
new
means.
content
I mean, I never get rid of Nintendo first party games.
The
But I no longer have
Mario Tennis Aces will be
Mario
available
Tennis.
September 19th.
So even if this looked cool, I'd be shit out of luck.
These arcade classics are back in action.
Wow, arcade games.
Back in the day,
Woo!
Capcom
Capcom.
flooded the arcades with some classic beat 'em up action games.
Final fight there, Meza T. Clocked it. You guys like
Final
those
Fight,
repetitive, boring ass beat 'em up games. There you go.
Captain Commando,
Never was a fan of that style game.
Knights of the Round, and Warriors of Fate are making a comeback. And so are these first-time home console releases. Armored Warriors and Battle Circuit are joining the fight for a total of 7 games.
The only one I ever liked was the Ninja Turtles arcade game. It's literally the only beat 'em up I ever really liked.
Aspiring Bash Buddies can even take
Nintendo Switch Online membership sold separately.
Pretty soon, you'll be able to play with other Capcom fans from around the world. Because Capcom Beat 'em Up Bundle will be ready for action on Nintendo eShop September 18th.
I mean, it's not a bad little collection for those that like those types of games, just not for me.
New Super Mario Bros. U is
Oh
Deluxe,
god, Nintendo.
which means it's time to take down Bowser and his Koopaling invasion in the tried and true side-scroller headed to Nintendo Switch.
The rumors were true.
Luigi and Toad are all here, and if that's not enough, Nabbit and Toadette are joining
Ooh,
the
wow.
fun as well.
I'm sorry, this is a great
Nabbit can
game.
take damage from enemies, which can really come
This is a
in handy.
6-year-old game.
And if Toadette powers up with a Super Crown, ta-da! She transforms into Peachette. Peachette can double jump.
6-year-old game. There's no reason to not have a new 2D Mario game,
Luigi's first starring role in a platforming adventure, New Super
even when it comes with
is getting
Luigi U.
deluxe treatment too, and comes free of charge.
Comes free of charge. How much is it? 40 bucks? 20 bucks? The game?
Up to 4 players can join in together, anytime, anywhere.
Does this have online?
New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe comes down the pipe January 11th.
Wow. Yep, Nintendo, I'm checking out, man.
Are you?
I mean, you just went too far with the ports. There's too many unnecessary ones. And that's just a slap in the face to fans of 2D Mario games when you can't get a new game made in 6 years.
As he does. And now you better take control of the prince here and roll. Just roll and roll.
Yeah, I'm kind of, I said this kind of jokingly, but I think I might retire my Switch until 2019 till we get some actual new games, like some good new games coming. Like, I don't really have a reason. Once I finish Hollow Knight, that's Nintendo Switch Online prevents me from playing Rocket League on the Switch. I mean, I might just shelve it until 2019 because there's nothing. I mean, Smash is basically 2019.
We have some more news for you. We've announced some details about Nintendo's new service called Nintendo Switch
Oh, they are going to talk
Online,
about the online.
including the launch date. You won't have to wait long.
Don't have to wait long to pay to do exactly what you can already do. Plus, play NES games.
Video to show you what's offered with your Nintendo Switch Online membership. So please take a look.
Better be some fucking details in there that no one knows about that are fucking more features. There better be some goddamn features. You can't say more features if there isn't more features. But more features than zero.
To introduce 5 features included with your membership.
Well, duh. Online play, really?
Of course, you can play compatible games together online.
Can now.
You're far apart. Compete against players the world over.
This literally the beginning of this sounds like something from 2005
Co-op action.
that would have got people excited.
Ways to have fun. A variety of games are supported.
Yeah, Rocket League.
So find your favorites and take them online.
They're acting like people online hasn't been available this whole time.
You can even
Don't
play classic
care. Well, they
NES
do have
games
more than
anytime,
just Nintendo games, so
anywhere
if
on
Contra
Nintendo Switch.
makes an appearance, that would be cool.
Get lost in the gameplay, whether you're the boss or the little monster. For multiplayer games, each player can grab a Joy-Con controller.
Don't care about ice
So
climbers.
you can share in the fun. NES games can also be played online. As they say, playing together long distance makes the heart grow fonder. forward to a growing library.
Wow, Solomon's Key. Woo! Metroid, never played that before.
Luigi knows that no matter how careful you try to be, something unexpected can happen. Accidents
Again,
cause your precious save
2005, 2009, this might have been like, oh, cloud save, that's a great idea, Nintendo.
is
No,
on the way.
it's been a thing for
Nintendo
so
Switch
long.
Online, game save data is automatically backed up in the cloud.
At least it's automatic.
Even if your console breaks, your save data will be safe from harm.
Except for Splatoon 2. Alright, let's see. Can we message our friends?
Online also connects with the smartphone app.
Can you message your friends?
With this app, you can voice chat with friends while playing certain games.
With certain games.
Backseat players can also join in the conversation. That way everyone's having fun.
Oh, does it only support speaker? Speakerphone? Watch it not support microphones now.
The service even has the ability to enhance certain games.
Which is,
like
I mean, I do like
like
Splatnet.
Splatnet 2.
If that was a... That's all you're gonna say about the app? Come on.
Receive special
Get the
offers.
fuck out of
What are
here.
they? We'll have more to announce in the future.
Yep.
More games.
I'm gonna say it right now. I don't know if I'll upload this video, but if I do, you're gonna hear it.
Nintendo Switch
I'm not
Online.
buying the online app. Or I'm not paying for the online.
The service begins September 18th.
I don't care if Smash comes out. I don't give a shit. I am not paying for this online. It's absolute
You
garbage.
can save some money with the family
If it was free, I'd still be disappointed.
How's it look? Well, we have one more thing we'd like to introduce.
This Direct is just a fucking embarrassment.
This Nintendo Entertainment System style controller works with NES games on Nintendo Switch.
Ooh, wow, another NES controller.
Controller.
It slides onto the dock.
The right NES controller.
It slides onto the
So
Switch.
you can play NES games like the ones you saw in the video, just like old school gamers did back in the day.
So how's it work when they're plugged into the dot or the Switch?
Switch Online. These controllers wirelessly connect with Nintendo Switch, and you can charge them by simply attaching them to the console.
Looks retarded like
You'll
that.
enjoy using these controllers to
60
play
bucks?
your
Are
own
you fucking kidding me?
NES games.
Get out of here, man. Get the fuck out of here.
For more details about Nintendo Switch Online, please check the official Nintendo website. Now,
That's fucking a joke. 60 bucks for two NES controllers?
Your partner Pokemon is a
Pokemon, let's go!
Get ready to
Let
start
go of your
an
wallets.
adventure with your very own
Every
partner
year.
Pokemon.
I mean, I will say, the art style and the visuals aren't bad.
Today,
in
we
this
want to
game.
share a couple things that you and your partner can enjoy in the upcoming game.
But when a
During your
diehard
adventure,
Pokemon fan like
you'll
Ruby
occasionally come
Sakurai
across
in my
obstacles
chat,
in your path.
you know,
When you do, you
is
realize
trashing this game, you know there's a problem.
past them. Secret techniques are
I never see her say anything negative about Nintendo or Pokemon, and she's kind of upset with this game.
Trees that stand in your way. Travel across water.
This is how Animal Crossing should look, honestly.
Furthermore, only your partner Pikachu or Eevee can learn certain powerful moves for use in battle. Plus, if you pet your partner while you're
Just getting back to the online app, all it's for is voice chat, no messaging at all.
Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu
Fuck you. I mean,
Eevee will launch on November
I said I was gonna wait and see, and I waited and seen, and it's worse than
Look for
I
two
think
new
they
bundles
even
for
hinted at in the beginning.
Nintendo Switch system with Pikachu and Eevee style
That's one
Joy-Con
ugly ass
controllers.
Joy-Con colors.
One of these two Pokemon adventures. And the
So it'll
Pokemon
probably be the
Plus
Smash
accessory.
bundle. They'll probably end with a little bit of Smash. There's probably like
The gates to the burning hell.
games we already like
on
Diablo
Nintendo
3. We
Switch.
already know it's coming November 2nd.
Of course, we're talking about Diablo 3, the dark fantasy adventure that may just consume your life both inside and outside the game world.
So far, this is one of the worst directs I've ever seen in my life.
You'll explore the full story and the deadly world of Sanctuary, for loot-filled bounties and rifts to randomized dungeons with even greater spoils. Play as a demon hunter, barbarian, crusader,
I mean, it's not a
necromancer,
bad-looking game. I mean,
or wizard,
with people that want to play, it would be fun, but I'm not getting the Nintendo Switch Online. So,
or on a single console couch co-op style.
I mean, I could pick it up on PC. I'm
Nintendo Switch exclusive transmog armor fit for the King of Evil, Ganondorf. all amiibo
What's
figures
this
are
stream
compatible,
quality?
allowing you
1080.
to summon a group of
Oops.
challenging enemies.
Doesn't look
glowing
like
with
1080.
sparkling goodies. Diablo 3 Eternal Collection invades Nintendo Switch on November 2nd.
See, if that was the first time we found out about that, that would be pretty cool. Oh, Mario Party, yay! That's what I always wanted, guys. I want a new Mario Party game. Yeah!
New types of gameplay on
Oh, look at that. Oh, I wanted gyro controls. That's what I wanted. I've been asking for that.
controller and get your body grooving in Soundstage. Or dive into the series first.
Even if it's the best Mario Party game ever, which I doubt it will be, I don't care. I mean,
You've never played any
ooh, wow.
Toad's
How many
Record
people you know are going to have...
next to systems.
How many people you know that you're going to be able to sync up your switches and actually use that function?
Mode that fans love is back and full of new features.
At least it's the standard board game mode.
Dice blocks with alternate numberings, you can make a game-changing comeback. Every last minigame is brand new, all 80 of them. For a party of one, check out the new single-player modes. You can play through a series of minigames to complete specific tasks.
But I mean, just look at the lack of...
Players around the world in
It's the
online
3D
Mario
world
Party
engine, it
game
looks
mode
like.
more.
And it looks just like the Wii U version. Like,
The festivities begin
just
when
the
Super
lack of
Mario
effort
Party
put into
launches October
these
5th.
titles. I don't know why they keep pushing them out.
A new story in a village with a secret to hide.
I don't know what this is.
Game Freak presents a brand new RPG.
Oh, it's
The
Game
story
Freak?
is set in a small
Looks
village
very similar to
under the
Let's Go
protection of a
art
great
style,
castle. The
which isn't bad.
settlement enjoyed lasting peace
See, I mean, a new game.
until the sudden appearance
That's
of monsters.
all I'm asking for. You know, this doesn't
The entire
float my
story
boat.
takes place
It's
in
a new
this
fucking
one
game
single
at least.
village. Take up arms against invading monsters and strategically select from a variety of battle commands. When the situation calls for it, enlist the aid of fellow villagers to surmount powerful threats. What secret does the village harbor? Find out when town releases in 2019.
2019. Got anything left, Nintendo? You got anything
Develop
left?
a city anytime, anywhere.
Another old
The
old
critically
game.
acclaimed city-building game Cities Skylines is coming to Nintendo Switch.
That looks shitty. Probably an indie game.
There's a city in need of a new mayor.
Is this like an indie version of
And
SimCity?
you've got some real moving and shaking to do if you want to improve quality.
Those are always
of life,
fun games. I haven't played one
energize
since the
businesses,
Super NES.
and stimulate growth. Whether you're investing in roads and power lines,
Definitely not
public facilities,
graphical
or
showcase, but
transportation services. How the
at
city
this point though,
functions
even if there's an indie game that I'm really looking forward to or really
this
like
game,
coming to the Switch, it's not a surprise.
stand out
It
most.
seems like every indie game
Every
is
single
on the
citizen's
Switch now
movements.
or it's coming to the Switch. So, but
What's more, both
they
pre-
they gotta have
and
something.
content
I mean,
packs After Dark and
it feels like the old
Nintendo Switch version.
2015 E3 where they start with Star Fox. All right, they got some. They start with Star Fox, so we're gonna have some big stuff coming, and nothing. There was nothing else.
A tale of belief, blood and steel.
We've already seen this game a few times now.
Now,
I like the art style, just
inhabitants are on the brink of extinction
doesn't seem
in
like
day
a
and
very
night.
interesting gameplay
As a
for
mercenary,
me.
You'll pilot a powered suit called an Arsenal to face down runaway AI. As you defeat
Not a
enemies during
huge fan of
combat,
just
you'll acquire their weapons and parts.
basically straight arcade shooters.
If you haul acquired weapons back to the base, they're added to your personal
Now I
armory
put
for
this
use
art
in future
style
missions.
in
The
just like
Arsenal
a
can be equipped with multiple weapons.
3D adventure game, and I'd be
You can adapt
a
your
lot more
weapon
excited. But I mean, it might be fun. Just never been a huge fan of these types of games. Not a big arcade shooter kind of, fan. That's probably why Sega never really did much for me, because that was like their like forte.
Up to 4 players can join forces in online co-op to take down massive bosses.
Now if the AI is great and the boss fights are great, that'd be cool. I'm not hating on this game, just definitely not my
Game & X
style.
Machina launches in 2019.
You got anything else, Nintendo? You got anything else?
A big adventure in a miniature
Oh.
world of crafts.
Is this Yoshi? Well,
In
we
a
did
world
kind
made
of
of
predict this
stuff
on the
like boxes
podcast.
and paper cups, Yoshi will leap up high, gobble enemies, and hustle
It
on
looks,
by.
very similar to Whirly World with a
Big
different
unusual obstacles
art
in
style,
the landscape.
which is good.
A well-placed egg could open a new pathway. You could
Definitely,
turn the stage
definitely
on
looking
its
forward to
head,
this game.
or flip the perspective. Explore
Hopefully it's as challenging as Woolly World, because if it's a cakewalk, that's basically a no buy. If the reviews come out and previews and it's a fucking easy peasy cakewalk type of Kirby game, then I'm done. But if it has some challenge to it, then yeah, definite day one. That's cool.
Right, Yoshi?
See, this is how a game should look running on the Switch. A 2D game should look impressive. And it's coming out before E3, then why the hell did they even show it at E3?
Tabletop gaming is a perfect fit for Nintendo Switch. And to prove it, Asmodee Digital, a leader in card and board
I actually
games,
don't mind
is bringing
tabletop games from time to time,
best-selling tabletop games to the system.
so this is a little bit
Build a
intriguing.
medieval world in a full adaptation of the award-winning Carcassonne, complete with 3D maps, solo mode, 4-player local multiplayer, and the game's famous expansions available as paid DLC. Whether you play alone or alongside a second player, forge a powerful deck and a fellowship of 3 to
So,
face
you know,
the
why
forces
isn't
of
Hearthstone
Sauron
on the
in
Switch? I mean,
storytelling
I'm not a
quest.
Hearthstone
Lord of
player.
the Rings, the
I don't
living
care.
card game.
But why the hell isn't it on the
Spread
Switch? That
up
makes
4
no
diseases
sense.
and cure them all on your own.
I remember
on
seeing-
local 4-player multiplayer with Pandemic.
Yeah, I remember
It's
watching this
individually
on
priced
Tabletop of the
DLC based
YouTube
on
channel
popular
with,
expansions. Thanks to Asmodee, this
what's
is
his
just the
name?
beginning for
Will
tabletop
Wheaton.
gaming on Nintendo Switch.
Pandemic
In
actually looked
addition
pretty
to
fun.
these titles, we can also confirm that even more is on the way, including one of the most popular board games ever, Catan, and a dungeon crawler based on Steve Jackson's iconic card game, Munchkin. Stay tuned.
I mean, that's pretty cool. It's not a major thing, but
All great creations, even nations.
Civilization, wasn't this leaked? Or already revealed? Is it Civilization 6? You know, not this so far. The last few haven't been bad announcements and nice little additions to directs. But when you have New Super Mario Brothers, every 3DS game they showed was a port or an old remake, and you know that online, that's just. It's literally worse than what they initially said it was going to be. It got worse. So, Civilization 7. Haven't played any of those
Hold an
games, so.
empire in the palm of your hands and turn friends into the power elite with exclusive 4-player local multiplayer. When Civilization 6 ushers in
November.
a new world on Nintendo Switch, November
2K's publishing that.
Don't get too cocky, Star Fox.
Starlink looks pretty good. I was watching
Over
Game
in Starlink.
Explain. I'm probably picking this up.
interplanetary adventure will push you and Fox McCloud to your limits.
I don't love the hover mechanic on the planet
You gotta get all the
surface.
help you can get. Peppy,
The strafing,
Falco,
but
and Slippy will provide much needed backup in the new Nintendo Switch.
there's some
exclusive
pretty cool looking
missions
environments.
found
The
only in Starlink Battle for
the
Atlas.
visuals are very impressive on Switch.
Form up on me.
Don't love the R-Wing design, but
Time to lock on.
it's not the
Double
worst.
barrel roll and save the Atlas star system.
But I think that's probably my next purchase. I'm sure I'll get the Switch version. Oh, Wolf, nice.
Never thought I'd miss the food on Corneria.
Mix and match parts on your own R-Wing.
That's not too far away either. About a month.
Takes flight October 16th.
Picking up Shadow of the Tomb Raider tomorrow, though, so. Let's see.
2 more great RPGs are coming to Nintendo Switch this fall.
2 more RPGs.
The World Ends With You, Final
One's
Remix
a DLC,
features
but
all
it
new
is
story segment
all
called
new
A
content.
Day, which contains a remixed map of Shibuya.
And I'll probably
So
get
you
the.
really have to scramble to escape the
Probably.
area
I'll
before
definitely get it
face
at some
the
point, the
erasure.
Xenoblade Chronicles 2
New monsters will
DLC.
appear as well, and so will the Reaper, Coco.
And it'll
The World
probably
Ends With You Final
count
Remix launches
on the
October
Game of the
12th.
Year podcast just
Before
because
then,
it's basically a
guide
new
group
game.
of legendary warriors on a journey through the tragic history that doomed a kingdom and drove a hero
Fuck, if
down a dark
Witcher
path
3 or
before
whatever
the
DLC
events
can
of
win
Xenoblade
Best RPG
Chronicles
over
2.
Xenoblade Chronicles
Defend
X,
yourself from
this better
mobs
be a
and spells
contender.
using all the fury of this
Both
refined
these,
battle
the
system,
original
allowing
for the
you to
Game
fight
Awards
with
came out,
artificial life
wasn't
forms
part,
from
didn't make the
blades
cut
and their
for
masters
the
with
cut
drivers.
or the
Newcomers will have
the
the
date.
perfect
It was
place to
after the
start
date for the
in Xenoblade
nominations,
Chronicles 2
so it should be that and the Torna DLC should be 2 games competing against each other.
Can download this new content tomorrow. That's a week early.
Oh, Terrell's gonna be happy about that.
Nintendo Switch, and even more in store for the future. Join more than 38 million players for
Warframe,
free-to-play
November
co-op space
20th.
Ninja action when Warframe launches November 20th. Get down to Camila Cabello, Bruno Mars,
Don't care.
Cardi B, and
Yeah,
more
this is probably it.
anytime,
They might.
anywhere in Just Dance 2019.
There might be one little thing at the end. I don't.
FIFA 19 is fast approaching, and you can pre-purchase it on Nintendo eShop tomorrow, so you won't miss the ball when it launches September 28th. Speaking of fast,
Forgot about
race
Sonic
as a
Team
team
Racing.
and win as a team in Team Sonic
Just
Racing.
doesn't look that
launching this
good.
winter. The highest-rated basketball simulation franchise is back.
I wonder. I haven't watched any videos to see what, if any, improvements were made
Ready to jam in the sequel
to
the
19
smash hit
over
NBA
18.
arcade game, NBA 2K Playgrounds 2, coming this fall. Play as the Joker, Harley,
More Lego
Lex
games.
Luthor, and the
Can't believe
rest
they
of the
still
best of the
make
worst
these.
in the all-new Lego DC Supervillains on October 16th. Final Fantasy comes to Nintendo Switch.
We already know.
Kupo.
Clocked had already made a video on this. It's definitely just an
15
up-res,
years after
cleaned
its
up
debut,
GameCube.
Co-op action RPG Final Fantasy Crystal
I know,
Chronicles
character models
is
look
being
pretty
remastered
good
for
for a
Nintendo Switch.
GameCube game.
With the new online multiplayer mode, you and your friends can connect and adventure together. No link cable required. On top of that, there are new areas inside dungeons, so even returning fans can explore.
Again, even if I was interested, I'm not getting Nintendo Switch Online, so
Remastered edition will launch in 2019. Way before then,
Ooh,
players
wow.
can experience the entire world and story of the latest entry. in
even though I do like this art style better than the original Final Fantasy 15 art
Pocket
style.
Edition HD launches later today on Nintendo eShop at an introductory price. A leveled up version of World of Final Fantasy is also on the way. This title includes a new
It
feature
looks
called
like
Avatar Change.
my Figma
Which allows you
characters.
to transform into legendary characters
Looks pretty
across
much
the series
just
of
like
games.
it. This, if you know who this is, props to you. You should.
Many
It's
fan
a pretty.
favorites will show up in
Even
the
my
world of Final
frickin'
Fantasy
50-year-old
next.
boss
Releases
knows
on November 6th.
knows that movie. Surprising.
In addition, more Chocobo's Dungeon is on the way. 2007's Final Fantasy Fables
Just
Chocobo's
this just
Dungeon
confirms and
returns in
really
superior
just
fashion.
cements that
Now,
2018's
you can
been
befriend all the monsters.
a filler year
Also,
for the
by
Switch.
sharing Joy-Con controllers,
2019 is
you can play
probably going to
water
be
as
stellar.
well.
I have really no doubts that it will
Chocobo's
be
Mystery
stellar.
Dungeon, every
I
button
mean, your
launches
Smash
this
Ultimate's
winter.
going to be played most of its, you know,
Final
playtime's
Fantasy
going to
12
come.
is coming to a Nintendo system for the first
Whoa, an
time.
actual
Its
another
real-time
Final
battle system
Fantasy.
is a standout in the series,
This
offering the ultimate
online.
freedom and strategy. This remaster comes loaded with a host
This
of
is the
extra
first
features,
Final Fantasy
including a
game
speed
other
mode
than
that lets
you know,
pick up the pace of your
mainline
adventure.
Final
There's much to
Fantasy
discover in the expansive
since
world of
3 ain't it, or 6,
and now
whatever you
can
call it.
explore it on the couch or on the go. Final Fantasy 12.
I forgot what I was talking about.
Launches in 2019. Which
Square's
reminds
coming
me,
with some games.
later on, you'll also be able to enjoy these other classics.
I jokingly said Final
Their
Fantasy
iconic
7.
scenes, anytime, anywhere.
They're bringing all the Final Fantasy games.
Final Fantasy 7, 9, and 10 10.2 HD Remaster are coming to Nintendo Switch in 2019.
Hey, that's something. I jokingly said Final
For the
Fantasy
ultimate
7.
fan. If you love the Super
Another
Smash
leaked.
Brothers series, check this thing out.
Does it come with the Switch Pro controller? It fucking better. Boring ass dock.
A
Oh, you
hardware
etched
bundle
some
for
stuff on
Super
it? Come
Smash
on,
Bros.
light that
Ultimate
shit up.
is on the way. This specially designed dock features fighters from the original Super Smash Bros. Game. And of course, the set also includes a download code for Super Smash Bros.
Oh, it's
Ultimate.
digital only?
There's no better way to
That's
show
gonna
your love
burn
for
some
the game.
people. What about the Joy-Cons? What about the Pro Controller?
And the set also packs in something you'll want to get your hands on.
Ooh.
Joy-Con controllers sport a new design as well.
Ooh, you put a fucking few lines on a standard grip. Or standard Joy-Cons.
Special bundle later today.
You cheap ass
November 2nd
bastards.
is also also the day you can get your own GameCube controller adapter in GameCube Controller Super Smash Bros. Ultimate
You
Edition.
guys, Nintendo's just, they're like the
That's all the
PlayStation,
headlines for Nintendo
Sony
Switch.
before the PlayStation 3. They're like themselves, Nintendo after the Wii. They're cocky,
Thank you all for watching.
and they're putting minimal effort.
We have a bit more to show you.
Probably just a Smash character
Please stick
reveal.
around until the very end.
I mean, that's the only thing they can end it with to make it. Oh, there you go. Rob's gonna be happy. Oh wait, this ain't Animal Crossing. This is Smash. Guarantee it. Isabelle and Smash. Not actual gameplay footage. I'm probably just gonna edit just my reaction to this because I know some people are gonna get fooled. This is fucking Smash. Isabelle and Smash. The campsite in Smash. That's because, what's his face? This is just an Echo character, so it's not that surprising. Honestly, I'd hoped a real Animal Crossing game on the Switch would look better than this. Here it is. A new challenger approaches. The Villagers was kind of... I forget how they did it. Knew it. The not lamest surprise, but I bet you no one was fooled by that. Look how good she looks in Smash. Why can't she look that good in that? Why can't Animal Crossing look like this? I hate Villager, by the way. I'm not good with them. I fucking hate them. Just an Echo, slight different moveset though. Tom Nook's like, what the fuck? Why not me? God damn it. Is he in Smash 2? Or is this the ultimate reverse troll? Is this like, hey, here's the Animal Crossing game. Dude, this is how Animal Crossing should look on the Switch. This would be the ultimate reverse psychology troll if they announced a new Animal Crossing right now. There you go. There you go, Robert. Why is it? So 2019 is going to be a big year, no doubt about it. Animal Crossing, Fire Emblem, Metroid Prime 4, potentially Bayonetta 3. And as my beautiful Lara Croft painting. But anyway, potentially huge year. I mean, it's Fire Emblem and Animal Crossing confirmed with Yoshi. That's 3, great titles. I'm not a big Animal Crossing fan, but that's big games. Fire Emblem and Animal Crossing, huge games on the 3DS. Yoshi coming early, or spring. Metroid Prime 4, potentially. Bayonetta 3, more than likely. Smash will still be new to most people in 2019. What else? What else have they got? That Daemon X Machina, new game. New Super Mario Brothers Deluxe or whatever. That's technically a 2019 game, but I'd be shocked if many people pick that up. With, potentially something from, or Luigi's Mansion 3 if that, if none of these games get delayed. I mean, that's a nice year, and it just sucks that it came at the expense of 2018 being so lackluster. So that direct, it was, in my mind, a little desperate, realizing that they haven't had much this year. Hey, we got to tease Luigi's Mansion and Animal Crossing, because if we don't, we have nothing. This direct's not even worth getting excited about. I mean, you got an Echo character in Smash, some old-ass Final Fantasy games in their original form, which I didn't see 8 on there, which I think a lot of people say is the best, is 7 and 9. So some cool stuff, the tabletop stuff, cool. The Capcom shooter, arcades, that's cool stuff. But the Switch Online is just a fucking embarrassment. And that's really a shame when they had this much extra time. They gave themselves an extra year. And what'd they do with it? They added cloud saves, and they expanded the NES games, and it's not just Nintendo games, but they couldn't even confirm the special offers or all the full games you're getting. $60 NES controllers, that's fucking ridiculous to me. It's just weird. It's a weird year, and I can't wait for this fucking year to be over. Can't wait to play Shadow of the Tomb Raider tomorrow. An actual game I'm excited for. That's, this first game this year that I'm genuinely excited for, that I'm picking up. Hollow Knight actually I was excited for, looking forward to. Didn't have any, it just came out, and so I didn't have any build up other than I was just waiting for the next update on it. But yeah, I'm going to finish that probably tonight, and maybe try to, I think I'm close enough I can beat it in the next play session or two, and then start Shadow of the Tomb Raider, get me into Starlink, and then we'll see what the Nintendo Switch Online situation is come December 7th. But I'm gonna hold firm. I don't care if they don't make any changes to it. There's no way to message friends. There's they showed basically using your phone in speakerphone. Like, if they remove the ability to use like microphones and headsets from that would be just the ultimate kick in the nuts. But it'd be like Wii Speak time again. And they didn't detail how the lounge works, and they only showed Splatoon 2 having a feature with the app. Like, no way to, like, Game Advice didn't show any of that. So it's a fail there. Overall, the Direct finished pretty decently. I would probably give it a 5 out of 10 for, the 3DS stuff was just old games, but it was quick. And then the most disappointing news was New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe, just because 6-year-old game. It's not even a collection, because the Wii game's actually really good. So if you put those two together, that's something. I don't even know if I'm going to upload this, honestly, because it's like, it's not even worth it. Nintendo's not even worth talking about right now. That's for 2018. Like, right now, I feel like they're not even worth talking about. So that's a bummer. 2019 is going to change that for sure. There's no doubt in my mind. 2019 is going to be awesome. But anyway, that's going to be it for this one. And if you're watching this, then I decided to upload it. And we'll see you next time.